Hi everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of the Secret Letters. I hope all of you all are doing great and the country is slowly moving towards normalcy. Few of the places they have relaxed the lockdown and few of them have started working. Yeah, some of us are still at home and things are taking its own pace, but that's fine. I think we're getting used to it and we will definitely overcome this situation as well. We have received a lot of messages from you all regarding the episodes in the past, so we have kept that in mind and brought in few changes, as in few of them wanted us to include something more fun-filled or something more interesting topics like a DIY to be included. So what we have tried to do is we have actually tried to reduce the number of episodes and also add in a bonus video. So it can be a DIY or it can be an interview, it can be anything of that sort. In this particular episode we thought of including a DIY. I will tell the details of it in the due course. It might be in between the video or it might be by the end of this video. I will put in somewhere, but definitely you have a bonus video in this particular episode. So we have received a letter. This is one of the most commonly asked question by a lot of them. Like few of them message me and ask about it. Few parents ask me directly, and few of them write letters like this to us. So I wanted to address this because there's a lot of confusion behind it. A lot of people always have their own thoughts about it. They label it in their own way. So this topic is about extroversion and introversion. Before that, I will have to give you a little bit of detail about the person who's written the letter to us. This letter is written by a confused and disturbed father. So we can call him Jack. Okay, so Jack is married to Jill, okay, his lovely wife, and he calls both of them to be extreme extroverts. Okay, this is the exact word that he has used, extreme extroverts. And they have been childhood buddies and later on school buddies and college buddies, and they got married and they have two lovely children. So Jack and Jill first had a baby boy. Now he's no more a baby, he's a grown-up, almost a young man. So this boy, we can call him as, what do we call him? We can call him John. Okay, so John is a very silent guy. He is very good with his studies. He paints really well. He does write very good poems. His interest is in literature. But there's something that he doesn't like, that is his friends, not his friends, the father's friends coming home, their regular parties on weekends. He doesn't like going out in large gatherings. There are a lot of things that he really doesn't like. He's very particular about it, that he doesn't like going out and being in a group. Rather, he enjoys his time alone. Now he has a second born, a beautiful girl. We can call her Jane. So John and Jane are his two children, and Jane is again an extreme extrovert according to Jack. So Jack says Jack, Jill and Jane are extreme extroverts, but John is someone who's an introvert. Okay, so what has been disturbing him is that both of them are doing extremely well in school. Okay, and they love each other a lot. Both the kids love each other a lot, the siblings love each other a lot, the family is beautiful. So whenever they go out for a party, generally John doesn't like interacting with others, so he is a little away, and lot of Jack's friends come and ask him, as in, why is your boy so silent? Why isn't he like all the three of you all? How much of it they coax him, how much of it they try to tell him, he is not ready to come and talk to people, and he doesn't get his friends home, neither does he go to his friend's place. He finds happiness in a lot of different things from that of the other three people in the house. So sometimes here Jack feels it's like an insult because all his friends' children are very active, they are dancing and they are singing, but his boy, he's not really that active. He is not really interested in any of these kind of things. So his concern over here is that, he really wants to know how can he change his son from an introvert to an extrovert, even though not an extreme extrovert like what he said about his daughter. So similarly, what I want to say is, a lot of you all keep asking me, I want to change from an introvert to an extrovert. Now, is this a possibility? Do you think it is possible? So this is something that we need to really understand. First of all, let me just tell you one thing. Do not assume children who are shy to be an introvert. There is a small little thin line, okay, between being shy and being an introvert. Now, if you ask your child, come, let's go and be with the group over there, let's go and play with them, let's go and interact with them. If the child is afraid to go and be with that group or to discuss or play with another group, they're really interested, but they're kind of scared, like whether they laugh at me, whether they will shout at me, whether they will like me, whether I'll be accepted. If these are the things that's running in the child's mind, the child is shy. But if the child is sure that his or her happiness is not in going and spending time with that team, they are not scared, they are not shy, they just don't want, then they are an introvert. First of all, introversion is not something lower, okay? Introversion is equal to extroversion. Now, if you ask me whether being an introvert is better or an extrovert, I must tell you both of them are equally good. So trying to change them, or is it possible? Let me keep it aside. Before that, I must tell you, our society is so biased that we always, the extroverts have the upper hand because they are the ones who make the noise and make their presence felt. They like the attention, they like the spotlight, they like to talk, they like to be the center. So definitely they attract. But are they really good, or are they just the outer appearance? This is something that as a society we need to understand, that both of them are equally good. You do not have to change them. And if you ask who is the best, researchers have proved it is not the extrovert or the introvert, it is the ambivert who are the best. But we shouldn't forget there are a lot of people who are CEOs and writers and directors and actors who are introverts and doing wonderful in their job. So all of them are equally good. But if you are talking as an employer per se, it is always ideal to have an ambivert. Now, who is an ambivert? Ambivert is someone who has both the traits of an introvert and an extrovert. Okay, so this was just an introduction about introversion and extroversion and how people think about introverts and how people think about extroverts. So coming to this question, as in whether one can change or is it possible to change, that I'll be dealing in the next session. So this is what I wanted to tell you all in this particular session, and I hope you liked it. Thank you.